You made the right choice, and I'm proud of you. You brought me home, put me in, and tried me out. That's the first step.
Excuse me? I don't understand.
Welcome to Essentially You's Guide to Becoming a Good Person Through Clothing Choice. I am your personal guide. I specialize in helping mannequins. They don't have a degree program for that yet, but if they did have one, I'd at least get a certificate. That's what you are, a mannequin.
Yes, I'm a mannequin. Who are you?
I thought you were expecting me. You were at our gently used thrift boutique earlier today. You brought me home in the VHS and pushed play on the VCR. Come over here. I saved a seat for you. You live here too. Use the body double guide provided. What are you wearing?
My body double?
Let's go ahead and get started. Do you know what this is?
A Commodore 64?
No, it's a Unicorn Adore 64, an advanced security camera monitor and teleprompter system built exclusively for Essentially You, a 403 CB30 for profit corporation. We've been watching you, you know. We have a lot of things to talk about.
28 years now we've been watching you, and now we're going to talk about it.
Where have you been watching me from?
I'd like to take this opportunity to show you the surveillance footage we gathered from our airship. We have, believe it or not, an exclusive contract with pilot Harriet Quimby.
Is that my house?
Yes, dear. It is your house. Do you notice anything unusual about it? Look closer. Do you see the unusual beauty of this animal down there?
My private unicorn?
Do you know what the secret to success in life is? I kind of got my doubts.
Faking it until you make it.
Seeing things as they really are.
Not as you hope them to be.
I want to explain something to you. You know, the human mind is continually trying to get into the minds of other people. But you aren't human, you know. You're just a mannequin. So I feel comfortable that you're not going to judge me. Are you following me?
Yes, but how will that help me?
By helping other people, and that's by making you useful and trying to give you a purpose. Because I've got this whole thing on tape. There is a surveillance camera planted in your living room and a live audience watching you right now.
That's embarrassing.
You're now famous, so you can just relax. Now, mannequins, you know, exist to kind of reflect to other people how they might look in certain kinds of clothing. So I think it's appropriate that I project images onto you so that other people can see all of the mistakes you've made and try to avoid making them themselves. And do you feel well?
Yes.
Are you sure? You haven't had any feelings or symptoms that you've been slowly disappearing lately, have you?
None at all.
And you've been to Gary's Glamour Shots therapy. And that's a paraprofessional personal shopper, and so what? In the last year, and you're telling me you feel well. I kind of got my doubts. I want you to take a look at something here. And does this look like a hale and hearty mannequin to you?
Are you a mannequin doctor?
And it's funny you should ask that, because I received my training at the Cloud County Institute of Fashion, and majored in data entry and took a class in anatomy. And from what I see here,
That's not me.
I was just testing your eyesight, since you have the prosthetic head.
Yes, I do.
You're a paraprofessional personal shopper, said you were the most regressed mannequin she had ever seen. In other words, in terms of fashion. Do you feel better now?
Yes. I feel much better. I feel like people are really starting to pay attention to me and listen deeply.
Do you ever read this magazine here? It has real great articles in here. And back to you, do you think you're fixed because you're wearing clothes?
Yes, that was my only problem.
If we don't get to the root of your fashion issues, you're gonna have other symptoms of the larger problem, like wearing only one color for a year, or even parting your hair in an unflattering way.
Can ruin a perfect outfit with your hair, with your skin, and with your personality.
Well, what can I do about it?
You might try some of the different department stores. Some have a lot of pizzazz, and some more on the lower levels. Now, if you try someplace like Rothschild's, why, you won't get seen until you're all fully clothed, and they won't show you in your birthday suit. So, the only time we can see you then is when they get you fully dressed. And we never know what's coming out behind those curtains. If we put you in Wolf Brothers, now baby, there you've got a lot of pizzazz. So, maybe it depends on which way you want to go. I could put you in from the bottom all the way up to the top dog. So you tell me which way you want to go. And Wolf Brothers, they have that really Christian Dior type styling, you know. And that isn't hard to take.
But Wolf Brothers won't hire me.
That's where this therapeutic video series comes in.
What's therapeutic about it?
I come and sit with you in your living room and ask the right kind of questions. We share an intimate space. It's almost like we're holding hands.
Almost.
Honey, I'm just reading the teleprompter. If you don't like the dialogue, you're going to have to talk to the corporate. We're going to warm up with some true or false questions. Is that okay with you?
Okay.
True or false? Working as a cashier at a thrift store helps you stay abreast with all the current trends from 20 years ago that were unwearable and was donated.
True.
True or false? People love to donate to a cause because it makes them feel better, like they're really making a difference.
Or maybe their taste changed. Or the outfit reminds them of someone they can't stand.
True or false next time? I can't enter all of that other stuff into the computer. True or false? I grew up in Kansas.
True.
True or false? I'm a great TV therapist because I know how to talk.
True.
True or false? The most obvious thing about me is my looks.
True.
Moving on to multiple choice and short answer. How was your childhood? Can you describe it in a few words?
I'm only 6 years old.
Yes, I know it was a very long time ago, but try to remember. Was it obscure, fame-filled, or just plain awkward?
Awkward. I grew up in a retirement home for aging mannequins.
Do you know who I am?
Yes. You're my data entry specialist.
Do you know who I really am?
No, not really.
There must have been some reason that you were kind of drawn to me out of all the VHS tapes at that thrift store. And then out of all that, you picked me. It's kind of strange, you know? This means that I'm special, and you noticed it. So, deep down, you know, you kind of relate to me, and I am your kindred spirit.
I only, 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 Do you have any brothers and sisters?
Yes, 2 little sisters. We have a group called the Black Madonnas. Do you?
Oh, my sister was wonderful. She was wonderful. She still is. And we all had such a wonderful time together.
My sisters and I want to be window mannequins.
Well, I'll tell you, it's rough and tough, and it's going to be very, very, very sticky for you. You don't know everything about it.
Well, how can I learn?
Keep doing it, you know. I'm positive that you are going to be successful, but I do worry about your health.
Let's get back to the testing. Here's a quick identity test. Is this my hand or your hand?
Your hand.
Well, you know, I think we better just kind of asset your purchases for the day here. And just for curiosity, hand over your shopping bag. Let me get a peep in there and see what you have in there. Oh, what, pray tell, is this for? I want to see what level your tastes are. This is, something I'd say more or less in the lower level. Were you planning on wearing this? You might make it a shoulder ornament, sitting on top of a, I would say a fur piece around your neck, having this set up there like that. And it'll look pretty natural and realistic, I'd say. You know, this looks more your style. It looks real familiar, kind of a loving family